Let's keep going on this LPGA topic here and talk about another potential moment for controversy this week. We head to Bedminster for the U.S. Women's Open, President Trump's course, and there's been some chatter about whether or not we think the Commander-in-Chief is going to show up. What do you guys think? Really quickly, does he show up? Does he not?
I think he shows up. I think this is a guy who's been trumpeting his golf course now for over a decade. Back in 2007, he starts talking about how this is a U.S. Open course. I want USG events here. He's got his one moment to really decide and show how much golf means to him at this point in his presidency. Is he going to go on top of the USGA mountain and shout to the world how great his course is? I think 2 years ago he would have. Will he do it now? I think that is when we'll actually know how important golf is to him during his presidency, is what he does this week.
You know, I think it's a tricky situation because I don't think the LPGA players want their tournament as a podium for him, even though it is his course. And he's done so much for the LPGA too. It was only 10 years ago or so. It was 2006. His tournament in Florida was a $1 million purse for the women. That never happened until then. Yeah. So I think you're going to get a lot of mixed feelings from the players if he shows up or not, but I don't think you'll have any of them go on record and say it.
It's a mixed bag, right? Mm-hmm. You've got a couple people who say, I don't want him there. It's been shared on social media. I don't want President Trump here because he's going to distract away from what we're doing, which we do for a living, which we try to do a few times each year, is win a major. This is one of the biggest events, not only in women's golf, but in professional golf. And if he becomes a distraction, that's not only going to be annoying to you and me, but especially the players. And that's who matters here in this event, is the players and the USGA and how they put the event together.
It's something that's been said in the lead up to this event. We've been talking about this for at least a year. The players say, we want to talk about the golf, we don't want to talk about the politics, but is it possible to go through an event like this? If it was the U.S. Open, would we be having the same conversation? Or is it just because of the issues that have come up over the last year on the course of the presidency that we've had these things? Can we separate the two?
And there was a Champions Tour event too earlier this year that was on a Trump course. We talked about that a little bit, but it was never to this extent. It's the USGA, it's the LPGA, it's Donald Trump. It's all encapsulated together to make it a big storyline.